Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to COASTER-net Update. We've got some breaking news out of Branson, Missouri, where Silver Dollar City has been heavily teasing their 2018 attraction. And also just recently, we've seen some pictures on the internet that show a drop on a roller coaster right out of the station. So the first element is a drop. Dwayne, I've never seen anything like that before. The only thing that even comes close to this might be, the Twisted Colossus Weeble Wobble or the JoJo Roll on Hydra. This is something completely different that we're going to see a drop right out of the station. What do you think about that?
Well, that's something definitely that you don't see anywhere.
No.
So that's unique. That's going to be something that's unique to that park. Not only that, I think it's probably going to utilize the terrain of that park to its excellence, because why else would you do it? If you're dropping straight down in, you're dropping straight down into the ravine probably, and then it's going to be a ground-hugging terrain coaster, which is going to be just something excellent for everybody to enjoy. But the problem is, what is this going to be? Because we have been pretty much left in the dark ever since they started building the huge building back there and everything else. And we've had, rumor after rumor, and people have had an idea, and then it was squashed, and then a new idea, and then we've had these trademarks come out and all the different names that have come out. And now we've got these teasers that we see on their Instagram page, which has been really going here for a few weeks. And it's kind of centering around time travel. They've been using Jules Verne quotes, both from Journey to the Center of the Earth as well as Around the World in 80 Days. So it's interesting to see if that's going to be, because I know you said that there was a trademark or a name patent for the name Time Traveler. So that seems to fit in that regard. So what is it? I don't know. I know you have a couple good ideas.
Well, we do have three trademarks. We have Time Traveler from a while ago, and I don't know if that one's even still live anymore. It's hard to find. I think it is. We also have Wild Mountain and Mountain Wings. Both of those have been teased a little bit. Wild Mountain was teased if you wanted to sign up for their email updates. You had to use Wild Mountain in there. So they've been kind of playing around with this stuff a while. Now, we know with Lightning Rod, they did trademark Shot Rod, and that obviously was never used at all. That Shot Rod was thrown out, and then Lightning Rod actually became the name of that coaster out there. So the question is it one of these three names? Is it something we haven't even looked at before? But like you said, these teasers on social media, especially on Instagram, have been very steampunky. So I kind of feel that we're going to have a steampunk feel to this coaster. Steampunk is very popular right now, especially since Universal Orlando opened up the Chocolate Emporium, which I thought was really well done when I got a chance to eat there during the early part of the summer. I thought it was really well done, really cool. So I could totally see them using a steampunk feel. I think it's interesting that, they say what can fly without wings. We know it's a Mack coaster, but we're not also really sure what type of Mack coaster this is. At the very beginning, a lot of people were saying this was going to be a spinning coaster. But then Silver Dollar City came out and said that this was going to be one of the biggest addition to their park ever. Looking at numbers, we have Outlaw Run somewhere, in the teens of the millions. We have Wildfire that was about $14 million. We do know DC Rivals out in Australia is going to cost about $24 million, and that's a legitimate, mega hyper coaster. I don't know what their classifications are on Mack, but it's going to be a legitimate roller coaster. So I would tend to think that this one, if it's really big, is going to be in that same general area. Is it going to be a Big Dipper coaster? Because they keep talking about wings, and like I said, those cars have kind of like the seats that kind of like Sky Rush seats where you kind of sit on outside of the track. So it kind of fits with with all the flying terminology they've been using. They posted another picture that says what can fly without wings. the gravity redefined, gravity. If you look into the Big Dipper model, lost gravity is the first of the Big Dippers out at Wallaby Holland. So, are they playing off of that as well, using the word gravity to make us naturally think of the Mack Big Dipper ride, lost gravity at Wallaby? I don't know what's going on here. I think any of these ideas are going to be really good. Dwayne, the biggest thing I'm happy about here is the fact that Mack is going to be building a major roller coaster here in America. That how long have me and you been talking, me and Danny and everyone? When is Mack going to make a splash? We've seen a lot of little things from Mack, but this seems to be the first really big installation. And if it does well, I'm hoping to see Mack go all over the place. We might have a coaster. We might have a plethora of coaster companies to choose from pretty soon.
Well, and we see all the great things that Mack's doing overseas. I mean, and we here in America have always said, boy, that just looking at that POV or looking at those pictures, that ride looks so amazing. And then we say, well, we don't have any here to even, compare it to.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see what this is going to be. How much is it going to cost? How big is the ride? Is it something brand new? Is it something unique? We see the unique element right out of the station. So is it going to be a brand new ride style that we've not seen before? They haven't teased that, but it is interesting to see. And I know as we've hit August and we're less than 10 days away, we're really starting to hit the stretch for our busy time. So I cannot wait to get this going on the 16th to find out, because once again, they're going to be announcing on the 16th as well, just as everyone else on National Roller Coaster Day. So that's going to be a big day for all of us here at COASTER-net, and so we really look forward to that. But it's we're going to have a lot to talk about after that day for sure.
I think so. So we'll hopefully we get some more teasers from Silver Dollar City that give us a little bit more information. There's not a whole lot to go on here besides the pictures coming out of the park itself. But as always, we will keep you updated here at COASTER.net and tell you what's going on. So as always, I'm Andy Robarchek from Chicago, Illinois.
And I'm Dwayne Sponseller from Parkersburg, West Virginia. And may the Q lines be ever in your favor.
Right on, Ride Warriors.